Hello, Tamara here from Postcat Crafts. Nice of you to join me. In today's episode, we're going to be decorating our back cover of our box album that we have been making using the Tonic Studios brand new memory book dies. This is their new collection. This is collection 2. Now I've repurposed the die into my own desire, really. So what I've done is I've extended the hidden hinge system using the dies, and we've just put them back together. So if you want to go and have a look at that video is in part 1, and you'll be able to see really what I'm talking about. But if you do it as I'm saying it, I think it makes a lot more sense. A lot more people have said if you craft along as I'm doing it, you then can grasp it a bit quicker. It is a bit difficult to try and show you how I've done it, but I'm hoping I've done it reasonably well. I have had a couple of ladies that have made some of my have watched my tutorials and then gone off and made their own books, and I will have to say thank you, ladies. They are absolutely stunning. I'm blown away by how brilliant they are. And again, for everybody's comments that I've had some amazing comments, and I won't forget them. So our crafty little corner of the world is so supportive and positive, and that's what we need in this day and age. So with all that under our belt and finished, we'll go on and we're going to decorate our our sort of back page. Now what I thought I might do is, as I haven't done this, I'm going to be doing this ad lib as we're doing it. What I thought we'll do, whether it works I don't know, is we're going to cut out our base page, because we need that to help with the stability, because this is a bit flimsy. So we're going to cut out another base page, and we're going to stick it down, so then that will give us a bit more stability. Well, I had a slight hiccup. What actually happened is when I'd cut my first one, it didn't cut all the way through, and then when I stuck it down, I then decided I really needed to have a patterned paper behind. So as I went to take it off, it ripped my craft card. So what I've done now, so this is the revised one, I've cut 2 of the big base dies, so 2 of those out of your craft card or your cardstock. One is going to be to adhere down so that we have got a bit more durability, and it's a bit more sturdier, and then the other one is what we've stuck our page to. So you need 2 of the base page in your craft card, 1 in your layer die, which is the next size down from your base page, so that one there. So as you see, it fits in nicely. So you need that then becomes your pattern paper for the top. And then I just cut another one of these out of a plain pattern paper, which is going to go behind like that, and then we should get quite a bit of it's a bit more stable. Now we're not going to stick it all together to the album at the minute. What we're going to do is we're going to stick them together, and then what we'll do is we'll hide our mechanism for our closure underneath it. So we're going to start by sticking this down like so, and then so this can go on here like that. And then we can stick this over the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just now put some double-sided tape along the bottom. This is just to help it stick quickly. And I need a Oh, never a pokey tool when you need one. Okay. Don't forget you can follow me on Facebook, on Pinterest, Instagram, and obviously on YouTube. If you follow my Facebook page, Posh Cat Crafts, there is, or even Tomorrow Morton, my Facebook page, at the moment I have got a giveaway, and it is for a Graphics 45 album that I made in my other tutorials that I've done. That is a whopping 10-part tutorial, and it goes through all this a bit like this, but we decorate the pages in different ways. So if you want to check that out, then click on the link, I'll put it there, and that will take you to video part 1. But I have a giveaway, so if you like, share, comment, or subscribe to my channel and let me know that you've done so, I will then enter you into a draw to win that Graphic 45 album. So if that's something that you'd like to do, then head over to Facebook. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to create our closure with just using a rectangle and punched corners, which I think might be better. Right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to now measure . So my measurement is 6.5 by 2. Let's go with 2. 2.5. Let's go 2.5, and then if it doesn't work, we can just cut that bit off. Okay, that's a bit better. I want it to come over. So 6.5, and then you need your scoreboard. And we're going to score along the short end at 1/2 inch. Okay, that then gives you your glue tab. That's going to fit over the top like so. So what we're going to do now is round our corners. But I'm going to give them the inverted corner like so, and then I'm going to put our closure as near to the edge here as you can get, so that the corner is level with the diagonal line of our pocket like that. So now I'm just going to cut out our patterned paper. So if this is now 6, so I'm going to do 5 7/8 by 2 3/8. So we need 2 3/8. There, 2 3/8, and then we want 5 7/8. So 5 7/8 is there. Cut, and just double check, make sure that it is a nice fit, which it is. Then snub the edges. And then that one is raring to go. You need to do 2 of these, one for the front, one for the back. But I think I'm going to put this one on the back because I've cut it upside down, I think. Oh no, I don't suppose it really matters. That's fine. Right, but then before we go ahead and put before we stick it all down, we need to add our magnets. So I've got to find them because they were here. There they are. Oh. 1, 2. So I'm going to just put one behind here. Like so. Just turn that over. That can go there. Oh, that's a pretty paper on the back, look. Like that. There we go. That's one. And then what we need to do, we're going to put the other one underneath. So I'm going to stick that in place. And hopefully, right, so now you need your double-sided tape or your wet glue, whatever you prefer. I'm just going to cut the corners off. So just cut them at a diagonal like we've done on all our hinge and closure systems. So we just need to add this. Now I need to hopefully get this on. I should have actually done this beforehand. I really don't know why I didn't. Okay, what I've had to do is I've actually managed to get my magnet on underneath our pocket, but just to give added strength, I've also added a small one on the underside of our closure. Now you will do this, and I will put a note in the video, you will put your magnets on before you do your closure. I think you would probably find it a lot easier. But then saying that, you need this stuck down before you can put this on. So maybe it's just a case of, you know, just trying to get it in the right place. Eventually you do, it just takes a bit of time. Or failing that, if you've got the really strong magnets, you can put one on the back, and then that will hopefully go through all the cardstock. So we've done that, so we need to just cut another one of those in that. Actually, no, we can use this one. I'm just going to cut that top bit off. So this would be 5 7/8, like so. And then just make sure I've got it the right way. I'm going to use that side actually, I quite like that side. Just punch your corners. And, oh, nearly stuck it the wrong way. Stick them down. I might just put a little bit of glue on our magnet just to give it added support. And then you just need to right, I hadn't got that central. I'm going to bring out, there we go. And that then is that. So now we just need to make our labels, and I think I'm going to use our Memory Book 1 dies. So I picked out the sizes that I'm going to use. So I thought that one fits quite nice in there. If I go any bigger, I kind of get, it does fit, but you have to really push it in. You get a tiny bit here that is sticking out, and I didn't particularly really want that. So that's a nice fit. So I'm going to do that out. I'm going to cut this out 3 times, and then I'm going to use the layer die as well and cut that out 3 times in our pattern paper, and then I'm also going to cut that out again in cream cardstock. So just to recap, we cut your page die out of craft card 3 times, and then you cut your layer die that this one is from the layered cascade, but you can use the layer die out of your memory 1 pack. It will obviously layer nicely. So it's 3 of those, 3 of your plain out of your pattern paper, beg your pardon, and then 3 out of the cream cardstock. So I'm going to fast forward this part of the video. I'm going to just have a quick tidy up, and then we'll get cutting of those, and then when I come back we should hopefully have some lovely labels ready to assemble. That's our layering dies cut out. Now I used memory book 1 for these, but again, if you haven't got memory book 1, you can just cut out a rectangle, or if you've got a circle die, you could use that, a square die, anything that you can create a label with, you can do. So I've only cut 3 out, but you can cut as many as you like, because obviously we've got that extra width in the albums for you to allow to do that. So we're just going to stick these together now. I may put some, I'm going to die cut some of our little file tabs from Memory Book 2, the collection. These ones here. I must admit, I do like, and I've seen other people's albums, they use the memories die that says memories on the front, and in with the Baroque frame. Oh, that's just such a lovely idea. It really is. I might have to steal that on there, or magpie it, as we were taught. We had to say when I worked in school. We don't steal ideas, we magpie them. So there we go. Okay, I'm going to. Oh, that's a blooper, isn't it? You put glue on your layer and then turn it face down. Silly lady. I thought I better put this on first. I wanted that in. So I've actually put that halfway. So if you just count how I do it is, if you've got them, I count the embossed dots along the stitch line along the top, and then just you can then just put it in the middle like that. Just put that on like so. This one you can just about see the stitch line, but I quite like that. Right, well, I'm not going to cut out the cream cardstock that goes on the back, but you will to finish yours off. I'm just conscious of the time. That is all. Okay, again, I've just placed it in the middle. Oops, pulled it out. And if anybody of you is one of my subscribers and you've followed my channel, you may have seen my alternative craft room tour, the messy version. The update on that, my craft room was tidy. I was all ready to take a video of a nice tidy clean craft room, and I was just about to do it, and my daughter said, oh, I've got an order. So she came in, and her part of my craft room is obviously, because she's crafting, is not messy, it's just a workable mess, should I say. And I thought, nope, I'll wait until she goes back to university, which isn't long, and then once that happens, then I can tidy up nice properly, and then I will do the tour. So it's not that I haven't forgotten, it is in progress. Okay, so then that is our 3 tags. I'm hoping that they fit nicely. Yep, so they go in there like so, and then that is going to keep that all nice and secure in there, and they're not going to shake out. Okay, so you could then put something on there, photograph or some embellishments, it's really up to you. Then that hides them in there like so. Okay, I'll just do it so that it shows. Right, now we can just stick this all in, so then that is finished. So that then gets stuck on there. Push that one in. Okay, we've got this to decorate, but all I'm going to do is I'm just going to place a piece of card over the top, it'll be slightly smaller, and then that's going to cover this extra piece of card that we've got, because we had to make this into 2. So that's for, we'll do that in another video. Right, I'm just going to stick some double-sided tape along one side, just so that you get that initial stick. I really don't know what to call that. Initial adhesion, is that might be better. Okay, I'm just going to glue. I'm going to put quite a bit of glue on this because I really do want it to stick. Okay. Right, so I'm just going to marry it up with the edge, and then that is hopefully going to give us a nice straight seal. And yeah, push that over. There we go. And that just push down so that it gets, and then as you can see, it's then given that page, it's not as wobbly. Okay, and we're going to do the same with this one. which I think we've already done actually. Yeah, we've already done that one, but we'll give that one a bit more because that is obviously our front cover. But with that extra weight on the bottom, it's actually made our album stand. So it's not doing that. That was annoying me when it was just falling over. So that extra bit of that extra card, actually, that extra base page that we cut out is really doing its job. So this is, it's looking rather nice. Now I have had a lady that has made this album through my tutorials, and I won't say her name because she hasn't given me permission to, but she's made one of these albums, and it is stunning, I will say. And I was so pleased that she made it, I really was, because she's used some beautiful papers, and yeah, it was just lovely. So I just really wanted to say that it is doable. You can you know, craft along with me as I'm doing these, and you know, because you can just stop me when I waffle too much, and then you know, wind me back up, and off I'll go again. So that then is our back page. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to do any more on this now. I will come back and we will then decorate the inside here of our closure and this, and we will then decide what we're going to do with our closure. So what we've got left to do now, we have got the back cover, the closure, and the front and the back the front and the back front cover to do, and then our spine. Now the spine, I may put an extra piece of card on, but I don't actually think it now needs it. I think that has really worked. So, but we'll see as we go along. Okay. Right, well, thanks again for following along with me. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. It was a quite short one, really, for me, and we didn't. I hope I didn't waffle too much. I'll yes, I think I might need to put a bit more glue on that actually. Yeah, I've not stuck that down. Oh, it's just not stuck. Just hold it for a minute. If you would, I would love it if you would become one of my subscribers. You'd like or comment. I love reading your comments. They really do make my day, especially if they are positive. And I must admit, I've had some lovely positive comments, beautiful comments from people. If you do make one of my albums, you can always share it on my Facebook page, Posh Cat Crafts, or pop over on, or if you're on Facebook as well, Tomorrow Morton, that you can come and you know, see me on there. And I'm on Instagram as well, and Pinterest. I have some boards on Pinterest for different things if you want to come along and follow me on that. I think that's it. I don't think I've got anything else to add. I will put all the links for all my social media in the description below, and I think that is it. I don't think I've got a supply list, so because all I've used really is Memory Book 2 and Memory Book 1. I don't think I've used any other dies in this series. I think that is all I've used really. I'm just looking. Yeah, Memory Book 1, Memory Book 2. So you can make an album. Oh yes, and I used some Spellbinders dies for those. And I think they were polka doodles, those ones. Okay. Just to inform you as well, I'm not getting paid to do these videos. These videos are purely for my own pleasure and for everybody's pleasure out there. I just like to give you the ideas of how to do them and the products that I've used. So if you know, you might not have these Memory Book dies, you might have you know, you could just use, you don't need to use the dies to make an album. You can actually make an album without using the dies. It's just a longer process, and I think Jodie Johnson has said that you can make a full album in 15 minutes. I'm sure that's what she has said on one of her Facebooks. So, you know, you can get it done. They are, you know, achievable in a short amount of time. Anyway, that's enough waffle from me. I will love and leave you, and I'm going to go off and edit this now, and then I will be back with the rest of our album. So, until next time, bye!